In October 2020, the European Union launched in Kosovo an ambitious project for the justice system reform. Given that Kosovo is at an early stage in developing a well-functioning judicial system, the goal was to reform the system in line with international and European standards. The project developed to materialize this goal was named European Union Kosovo Justice Sector Program, EUKOJUST. The 45-month project is implemented by a consortium led by the German Foundation for International Legal Cooperation, or IRZ, and its partners, the Center for International Legal Cooperation from Netherlands and Croatian Ministry of Justice and Public Administration. The range of reform was wide, as was the EU's determination to advance the justice system in Kosovo. The cooperation by the beneficiary institutions as main partners was immense, as were the results. The implementation was outlined in 4 objectives: strengthening the capacities and interinstitutional coordination in the justice sector, strengthening of capacities, independence, and transparency in the judiciary, consolidation and alignment of the legal and institutional framework, improve of access to justice. 3 years later, a wide list of reforms in all 4 objectives is evident.
Impakti më domethënës ose qëllimet kryesore të cilat janë të bashkërenduara me programin EUKOJUST kanë të bëjnë me strategjinë e përfundimin e ligjit, e cila është një strategji disa vjeçare, dhe më pas edhe në riorganizimin dhe risistematizimin ose organogramin e Ministrisë Drejtësisë dhe në çështjet të cilat lidhen me koncept dokumentet siç janë kodet civile ose kodet penale dhe ligje tjera të veçanta.
A joint statement of commitment was reached between the Ministry, Councils, Supreme Court, and Chief State Prosecutor for intensifying joint actions towards a further advancement of the rule of law in Kosovo. The Interinstitutional Coordination Mechanism was created action plan on implementation of assessment of justice sector ICT systems, as well as policy paper on digitalization of justice sector institutions were developed. The Ministry of Justice has undergone an internal reorganization and systematization. KPC has been assisted in drafting the Strategic Plan 2022-2025. Accountability was consolidated through ongoing counseling, and administrative reform took place. Career advancement for prosecutors, legal changes for disciplinary liabilities for prosecutors, establishment of the Ethics Committee for prosecutors, improvement of the ICT CMIS regulatory framework, from which the Prosecutorial Council and all prosecutors' offices benefited, digitization of court registers for Kosovo Judicial Council. The project guided the development of a new approach to legal initiatives. The project helped to create a new approach in improving the legal basis, influenced an effective process of cleaning of legislation of Kosovo from the past, simplification and standardization of legislation, improved standards of drafting legislation, direct support in drafting important legal reform, such as Civil Procedure Code, Law on Administrative Court, Law on Special Chamber of the Supreme Court, Law on Right to Fair Trial, ex post evaluations of legal acts. Assistance in establishing access to justice for vulnerable groups and empowering communities through legal info sessions, capacity building for translators and interpreters of KJC, KPC, and MOJ, as to avoid duplication of actions.